This is vlog number 8. I hope you guys are having yeah. Oh, here we go.
So today, Iain's got about 4 weeks to go before he's going over to Antofagasta, and we've got Aidan Mason Camp joining us today for a session. We thought we were just going to mix things up and make them compete a little bit, just to get some fun in the workout. And yeah, we're still doing a lot of sport-specific work and focusing on high-intensity training, and yeah, we'll still focus on good form and make sure that goes down. I don't know what else to say. Campbell takes the win to make it 1-1. Quicker transition, Adam. Do that. Well ahead. Finish Mason Camp. A little bit higher. Campbell already. One. Ball. Touch. 10. 2. Opposite knee, opposite chest, and then. Go. 1, 2. Kudushi. Look at his heat. 2. Okay, pikes. Kudushi. So Iain, what's going to be the winner's prize for you? Row. Okay, rowing it is. 1,000 at 2 minutes per 500. Loser's prize. Hey, pick it up a little bit there, man. Well, enjoy your loser's prize.
Yeah. See ya.
See you later.
For sure one of the best sunsets I've seen in a long time. Look at that. It's insane.
Lost to Iain in the previous round. Iain gets to pick your warm-up for today. Okay. Are we gonna row?
Yeah.
Cool. All right, let's go do it. Alright, so we've got Iain and Iain dueling it out here today. Iain's got about 3 weeks to go before the leading phase of Canada. And Aiden's got 3 weeks to go before the Okay, Iain wins the first one. Surfers versus bodyboarders. 2, 3, 4. Sprawl there, Iain. What? Okay, that's pretty bad. Aidan, can you please finish your land? Count out loud, Aidan. I've got a short lead there. Opposite. Yeah, do it opposite arm, opposite leg. Short one. Bam! Winner! Loser.
Going through the bonnet.
He's still motivated, that's good.
Back Archer caves. And there's some sick ones. yourself, everyone. It is Sunday afternoon here, and a lot of you guys have been asking me about equipment and stuff that I use. I have a whole set of boards that I travel with, as well as wetsuits and fins and leashes. As you've seen, I just got a new board last week, but I'm going to show you, go through all the boards that I have, the wetsuits that I use, especially down here in Cape Town. The water's really cold. I have a lot of different suits that I like to use. Temperatures differ from place to place here in Cape Town, so that's quite a big thing that changes. And as far as boards, I'm going to show you exactly which boards I've been riding recently, as well as just a couple extra things that I have lying around the house here. So these are the three boards I have at the moment. This one over here. So these two are the same. They're both 42-inch Polypro ISS boards, and these are part of the Ormery range. I'm just busy saving this one at the moment for South America, as I'll be for there pretty soon. These boards are going really well at the moment. I've been surfing this one more than any other board at this stage, and it is going exceptionally well. We've got a really cool airburst today, so I'm stoked with that. And then the other board that you might have seen earlier in the vlog was this one here, and this is a Alex Uranga, another 42-inch ISS, slightly different shape. And when I first started riding this board, it was not really what I was enjoying at the time, so I haven't got on it too much. But I think this one, when I head up to places like Namibia and places where the waves are really quick, this board just feels a little bit wider and maybe a little bit better when you start to get into the barrels and really start to run. So on the rack here we have our ISS stringers. These are just the standard stringers that come on the board. There's two there and an extra one here. So that's for the three boards that I have. Now when it comes to fins, obviously I'm riding with the Churchills. These are just the standard Macbook Pros, just the normal color. These are also feeling really good on my feet at the moment. Recently just changed onto a new pair, just trying to get them ready for South America, and they're actually feeling phenomenal. So that's the Churchills. And then I have another pair of Churchills here. These are the Macbook Pros with a little bit extra padding on them. They feel exceptional on the feet, so just the big drainage hole underneath. And then these fin tethers actually come from the 662 range. These ones, they got quite a cool knot to them that you tie, and it's just a quick releasing knot, especially when it gets to the cold water. You really want to have those knots that you can untie exceptionally fast. So those are the fins. This is quite a cool device that I have shown. It's a plain hanger. It's not really that crazy, but the thing with this is this company called Drytech out of the UK, and they sent me these, and they are awesome. I mean, you can hang your suits over them, you can put jackets on. They just suit really versatile. This clip I think holds about 20 kgs, so when it comes to holding strength, I mean, these things are incredible. They're never going to break. It's solid plastic, this. And so I'm going to go on to the leashes now. I'll just drop behind here. So these are just the sniper leashes at the moment. They're just very basic, really strong though. When we come down to this, I mean, the coils are quite small at the moment. I just try to keep these inverted, these coils. I'm going to show you how to do that right now. The second leash, this is another leash that I took to Hawaii. And this leash lasted me for the entire Hawaii season. I've come back, I'm surfing waves around Cape Town, and it has not broken yet. It doesn't even look like it's starting to fray at all, and it just stays so perfect. The big thing with the leashes is to invert them. So how you do that is you take the leash apart. So you can see right now the coils are really stretched out. And how you're going to store this, you're going to thread this part here. So you're going to thread the swivel through the entire leash and pull it through on the other side, holding the rest of the coil. So what you're going to do is slowly pull, and as you pull these through, so the coils are going to go the opposite way, and that goes really tight again. This is just one of the tricks that we use to keep these leashes really tight, especially when you've been surfing bigger waves. They seem to get really stretched out, and this gets them to be holding straight back into that position again. It's really helpful when you've had a leash for a long time, the leash is starting to stretch, put it through, and then to just go back the other way, we're going to put the leash through again. And when you want to go surf, you just simply pull the leash out, and it goes a lot thinner. Obviously you have to leave it for a bit of time. This one's just been surfed today, so that's a really helpful way to keep those leashes really taut and keep them a little bit less stretched out. Okay, so lastly we're going to go on to the wetsuit side of things. Now in Cape Town we have exceptionally cold water. I think the water gets down to about 8 degrees, so that's single digits in the Celsius factor, so It's extremely cold. What I have here is a number of different suits that I use in Cape Town. This is the thickest one that I have. This is a 543 from Reflex. It is a once-off suit. They only made it the one time, and it is insane. It's got a fitted hood, really sealed, really comfortable, and amazing to wear in this cold water. A lot of the guys are getting out the water, and I'm more than happy to stay in for a few hours. As you can see, the thickness of that suit at the edge is just really, really thick. I mean, that's 5 mils of wetsuit. So when it comes to warmth, and that's a big factor down here, so that really helps out. Unfortunately, I don't have a 4.3 here because I used that earlier today and it's still a bit wet, but this is the 3.2 that I'm riding at the moment. A little bit older suits, just currently waiting for some new Reflex wetsuits to come in. But this is the Reflex 3.2. I think this is the Moz edition of the Reflex 3.2. So really nice colorway this, the blue and graphite. So that would be worn at places like caves that I surf here where it's a little bit warmer. Allows you to really stay in the water for a decent amount of time. When it comes to traveling now, especially, I'm going to be going to Brazil. I like that little bit extra warmth in the water, but at the same time the water temperature is not that cold. I'd generally take something like this. Now this is just a plain 2.2 long arm short legs spring suit. It's just a zipperless, really nice wetsuit when it comes to, they really do help when it gets to that colder time. And then just going on to the J-Rom Fire, Jacob Ramirez's idea for that, just that simple red sleeve on the graphite wetsuit. And this, again, another 2.2 spring suit. Really, really nice when it comes to the little bit fresher water. It's really cool. I felt on the sleeves here, they've put just a little bit of neoprene on the inside. And that just helps to really seal it around your arm when it comes to getting into some heavier conditions. And then lastly, what I have here is the hood. Now, Reflex came out with this hood a couple of years ago, and it is phenomenal. A lot of the guys complain here that the hoods aren't really sealed enough. I have pretty much abused this whenever I go to places like the Hook, places where it's a lot colder, but you don't really want to use that 543, so I choose to use a hood. Really, really nicely sealed. The neck of your wetsuit goes around about this area here, and then it leaves your head open. The material's not too thick, so it doesn't make you claustrophobic, and that really helps when it comes to staying warm in those conditions. I think especially when it gets windy, it gets a little bit crazy out there, so hood very, very helpful to have. And if you guys have any other questions about any of my equipment, please go ahead and ask me some questions. As soon as my new custom boards come out, I'm going to show you guys exactly what those are all about. Stay tuned and watch the rest of my Sunday.
From the top, okay, drop that, yeah, feel the funk, y'all, yeah, feel the funk, y'all. From Alpha to Omega, VHS to Beta, PlayStation to Sega, my skill is still greater. The sickest thing since VD, wicked like VG. Live my life crooked like the left finger on ET. Please believe me, this be the realest thing I ever wrote. Right after talking to Pop, puffing on heavy smoke. Laugh now, cry later. My only dream in life was to rock a mic in front of you.